All right, we have another um, World Cup game. Round three. We have bringing to you First Nations playing crab versus Scorpion being for the Chile team. While they're doing the setup on mulligans, we can do a quick check of the deck list and see what's up. So we have City of the Open Hand, classic on Crane Splash, 2 Admit Defeat, 3 Gossips. While Gossips eating up a lot of the influence there, so no Noble Sack. He's going more with the sort of traditional Admit Defeat to win conflicts, it looks like. 2 Kiriko, that's kind of interesting, along with 1 I Can Swim. So a lot less kill than usual. He's got 3 backhanded compliments, so 3 Mark of Shames for laying a lot of dishonor in. Social Puppeteer, interesting. Don't always see that on the Dynasty side. Other than that, it looks pretty standard. 3 Fawning Diplomats, no Emperor or anything like that, but 2 Censures. So he kind of wants the favor. He wants to deny it from his opponents. Let's do a quick check. It's Crabicorn with a couple changes. There 2 Maya Mystics. You don't always see that. That's a little 2 Fingers of Jane, also a little different. Only 1 Haruma Skirmisher and no J2 Tetsubos is kind of the difference with that deck. Okay, back to the action. Should be getting to it now. Sorry for all the... okay, we see Scorpion start it with a Bushi Liar. That is just never wrong. It's a great character, maybe the best one cost in the game. At least tied with the Doom Shigenja and the Ethereal Dreamer. Although Liar's sincerity certainly makes up quite a bit of its. We see a Kaiusuichi with 1. Interesting. You must have a reprieve in hand or rebuild or be getting it with high confidence. It's a fairly big investment, especially since Suichi's going to get you back a fate. I would have thought about a 2 fate with that, but Crab has ways of keeping their characters around. So, hey Luke, good to see you in the chat. Hopefully, voice is coming through fine. Okay, we head into the conflict phase. Crab bids 3 into Scorpion's 5, which means he may just want a buffer against the honor issues. He may have a spyglass already in hand, or maybe he wants the after influence for the assassinate. I don't actually think he's running 1 assassinate and 2 Way of the Crabs, which is a little also non-standard. I don't know if the Way of the Crab's really going to come into play against. He does have the spyglass, so that probably explains the 3 bid. Probably mulligan into it. So he wants to put on some honor pressure right away. Scorpion's box. New box, I guess, new version. Does make that viable strategy since they're not stealing it away. We see the Liar heading in on an air conflict right away. No keepers. I guess he just wants to air. I guess he just wants to push air as much as possible and try to get that dishonor win. I don't think he's got aspirations of getting a break win against Krebs, so who do defend very well. Heads in on against that Iron Mine. Spygrass draws a card. Crab's second player, so we're going to see a mountain here, perhaps. Is Scorpion on Forged or on Fate Worse? No, they're on Fate Worse and Death, so there's no cancel possibility here for Scorpion. Suichi gains a fate. Manicure Garden gains a fate. or will gain a fate, so that's some pretty decent economy off the start, so that we have... we see... Yep, we see the Fate Worse and Death. I saw the 4. I was like, wait, where'd all that money go? And then, so Suichi eats the Fate Worse and Death. So if you're able to get a break on this Iron Mine, it's a pretty big deal, unless that's why the 1 Fate's pretty risky. Like, he didn't have to go Void. He could have gone Void even, so 2 Fate may not have saved you, but certainly hitting this Manicured Garden, and with the Suichi active, he could have even gone 3 Fate, possibly, but then you couldn't afford the Spyglass, so I understand it. Okay, so let's see. I would imagine next action should be Manicured. You might be thinking about dropping a conflict character here, which would make it a lot harder to break this province, barring Assassinate or something like that, which the Scorpion could possibly have. They are running 2 assassinations. How do people in the chat feel about this matchup? Crab's obviously very strong right now, but I think Scorpion is one of their quote-unquote worser. I'd have to look up whether that's actually a word. Matchups, simply because they have the alternate route to victory. We see a, sorry, this scroll. We see a Spiza Court. That's where the dishonor came from. That's good. I guess he wanted some honor buffer for that. Hitting the rebuild and the bonsai at random, but the Iron Mine is not actually broken, so still. Well, we see Crab go down to 5 cards to 8, and but he's going to keep the Spyglass, so he may be able to recoup that fairly quick. And thanks to open hand stealing and airing stealing, Crab's down to 10, so that kind of 5 to 3 bid has been evaporated. Scorp does not drop a conflict character. Crab drops no conflict characters, so we only have the 1 conflict for the round. Lots of 8 on rings going into the second round. Iron Mine's still there, so Sweet will be up and about. But Scorpion grabs that favor for the 2 censures. Scorp favored? I don't know. I don't play enough Scorpion myself. Certainly I feel much less confident when I play Crab against Scorpion. Favorite? I'm not entirely sure. I think it really depends on draw for Crab. Like, do they get the Spyglasses and they're able to not bid 5, etc., right? I mean, how many Kuni Labs do they see at inopportune times? Stuff like that. Or is Scorpion able to steal the Watch Commanders on characters that have Fate, etc.? I think there's a lot of factors into it. We see the Borderlands Defender. Pymans would be happy. 2 Fate. And the Keeper, by the Kaiyo Envoy, which is probably going to give Scorpion a chance to pass, although they do have Manipulator and Liar on the row, which are both pretty good characters to buy. But he does take the Passing Fate. Scorpion addicted. Loving that Passing Fate. Okay, Way of the Crab hits. So that's one of the 2 Way of the Crabs. Pretty solid, actually. Really solid trade there. I mean, Kaiyo Envoy, obviously the ultimate Way of the Crab target. So he just evaporated 2 characters, essentially. 2 attacks, 2 conflicts from Scorpion. So really solid Way of the Crab there. Obviously no censure in Scorpion's hand, or a pretty good clue there's no censure in Scorpion's hand. Or I think they would have been very tempted to use it there. Yeah. Although Crab is incentivized to go water here, it's got a Fate on it, they got a Keeper, and covert the actors anyway. So, although I think that still was a good Way of the Crab, it was a little less effective, I suppose, because now your water is not doing anything. I suppose you could wait till later in the round to nab it, like go Earth first. Spyglass on Borderlands Defender. So, interesting. So maybe he doesn't feel confident in getting rebuilds and reprieves to keep the Suichi alive. So maybe switching to a different tower. Borderlands Defender is pretty solid all around. It's a tower just because you can mount in it and it doesn't get bowed, etc. And there's not a lot of kill in the Scorpion deck, so it's going to stay in the conflicts and stay with its mountains on and stuff like that. I don't know what I was looking up there. 4 shames. There are 3 4 shames in the Scorpion deck. So Borderlands Defender attacks. I suppose he wants to keep Suichi's covert in case there's a conflict character or something. Interesting that he chooses to attack with the Borderlands. I mean, I guess he wants to go military, and Kaisuichi's only 1, so this does threaten a break on the Shameful. We'll see if there's a conflict character. Scorpion is running, or traditionally runs a lot of conflict characters. 6, but only 6 here, actually. A little less than sometimes I see. Two Magistrates, 2 Kachiko, and 2 unassuming Yujimbos. With 8 Fate, he could drop the Kachiko. Obviously, Cunning Magistrate is, excellent with Shameful Display, so let's see if he has one of those. Yojimbo much less good here, being 0 glory and covert being useless on defense. So 11 cards in, so he should have some conflict character. But let's see if he has one that he wants to play, and one's decent here. Finger of Jade goes down. Okay. Just a little preemptive. I mean, your opponent used the box right away. You think they'd almost, knowing you have Finger of Jade in their deck, if they were going to play Conflict Character, they would have played it first. Although, still could have got the Finger of Jade down. So that's a good find. So I would imagine Scorpion's either contemplating, oh no, the Fate Worse to Death is off the table now, or at least it's very expensive, because it's not even a Calling It Favors target, so probably just going to lose their Shameful here, we'll see. Oh, he plays Fate Worse than Death into the Finger of Jade? I wonder if he just kind of missed the Finger of Jade going down, or so it's just a very expensive trade. Maybe he's willing to play a second here. I mean, that would put him quite far behind economically, I think. Given, I mean, cards, yes, way up on cards, but given that Suichi can still have an attack and Suichi can get Fate, etc. Oh, yeah. He, I think Scorpion didn't see, he's mentioning in the chat, he didn't see the Finger of Jade detached. So, I mean, that is a pretty big oversight. Certainly, sometimes, I mean, in Canada, I guess we let people take that back, but at the World Cup, I'd be surprised if they did, and it's legitimate not to. I mean, it was attached, it was your action, so right there in the chat, etc. It's unfortunate for Scorpion. Sometimes you just, miss kind of things that scroll by quick. So it's a pretty shameful being just wrecked there. And Crab, likely being able to carry both these characters, or quite possibly carry both his characters in the next round, and not even being that down on Fate. Pretty rough for Scorpion right here. So Suichi, and this, I forgot to mention, I think this series is now 3 games, or at least recorded. There might have been another one today. 3 games for First Nations, 2 games for Chile. So if First Nations does manage to take this one, they'll cap off the best of 7. Okay, so he's going to leave. I guess it's really hard for Scorpion to attack water on their attack, just because they risk Keeper Fate, especially with some decent political skill on the board for Crab here. Attacks Revels. Okay, that's gonna bow Suichi. He does get a card draw out of it. He does get a Fate from Suichi, so it's not all bad at all. And some province knowledge, so certainly not as bad as Revels usually is. But the Earth Ring will not go off. Most likely, there could be a Conflict Character. Yeah, HU Wayfinder comes down. So 11 cards in, 2 assassinations. It's an okay. Sees the province 2, which is counting from the stronghold. So this one here is Secret Cache. Kiriko. Okay, Kiriko bows the Wayfinder. All right. Pretty solid, because you're going to Earth Ring. Yeah, Travis, I definitely agree that Scorp is certainly kind of behind significantly now. Karada, I mean, it definitely goes against. It turns around the calling of favors. I wouldn't be surprised if Crab pitched it here, because they're going to have 9 Fate. I mean, the Keeper they're going to pitch for sure. Okay, maybe they'll keep it around for another turn or so. Scorp has how many calling in favors? 2. Only 2 calling in favors. So I don't know if keeping that around for just calling in favors is worth it. We'll see. Oh, okay, so the crowd is kept. Okay. Oh, I suppose that makes sense too. But there was nothing for the Suichi. No reprieve for the Suichi. No rebuild for the Iron Mine. Or I didn't want to use it anyway. But yeah, keeping the holding around is in itself worthy, whatever the holding is, because yeah, you get Yusukis, you get Suichis, etc. that make use of that. So another Borderlands Defender comes up. So really solid character in general, and against Scorpion even a little bit more so. We see Blackmail Artist and a Liar, so some pretty good political punch. Still not easy to break through this double Borderlands Defender defense if it comes up. Pass for Crab. Fate's about even. Board's definitely in Crab's advantage. Scorpion does have a 4-card advantage and relatively the same honor. Spyglass, again, will eat into that, and Yusuke is probably going to sit on the row for next turn. So another keeper. Yeah, Crab starts to really shine when they get their keepers early, especially with 2 Fate on the Water Ring. So, I mean, it might be daunting for Scorp to attack into the Water Ring, but the second player definitely loves the Water Ring. So we'll see if Crab's able to grab that and pop out 2 keepers this turn, which will, give them extra force on defense or attacks, or, secure the favor. And we haven't seen a Sentry yet from Scorp, so I'm sure they want to keep it. Bids are 1 for Crab and 3 for Scorp. Extending the card advantage right now to 6, but the honor, Crab's got basically a ton of honor at this point to handle that. Scorp is on the dishonor plan, at least from their cards. They have a Juka. They have 3 Mark of Shames and 3 backhanded compliments. So that seems, and the 4 shames and kind of other incidental sort of dishonor tools, way of the Scorpion. So I think they are generally on the dishonor plan, although only 2 cunning magistrates, maybe with a backup of conquest. Gossip is played. They name Watch Commander. Okay, pretty decent chance. 14 cards in, there is a Watch Commander in Crab's hand. I mean, of course, just kind of one delays it by 1 turn on attachments. So the Yojimbo comes down, gets clouded. So there's no. I mean, obviously, Kachiko's the super cloud target here, but clouding the Yojimbo is pretty solid too. Although there's 2 Borderlands defenders which can put up a fight. Scorp is on 2 bonsais. Okay, so they do have pumps, which are really their only military pumps, matched by Crab's 2 bonsais. So yeah, I mean, I usually, I guess he's just doesn't want the honor drain right now. He wants to put it off for a turn, so sort of see why I did it. But usually, I see Gossip being played on fight on after somebody defends and is thinking they can or attacks and thinking they can defend again with that big tower, or on rebuild or reprieve when a character's just about to go away. I think that's some of the most effective use of Gossip against Crab, but that's why I love my one of Gaijin Customs in my deck. I don't know how many times I've been Gossip fight on to now and been saved by that Gaijin Customs. Okay, Mark of Shame. All right, drags down the political, so it's now a win. So the Blackmail Artist, I guess, is thinking to win political on defense. I'm just wondering why he didn't come in. We're going back to Manicure Garden. So, I mean, Crab's going to be just have oodles of fate this game, having a Suichi early and kind of repeated attacks on Manicure Garden, plus some passes, because there's been no Hidden Moon Dojo yet for Scorp. Crab could use Box to force a card here, although because 4 Shame is not going to do it. That'd probably be the most efficient thing to do. He does have 2 Ornate Fans in the deck. How many court games? I think 2 court games, maybe only 1. Oh, 0 court games. Okay, so court games is not going to save him here. Yep, he just takes the Void Ring that knocks off that dishonored Borderlands defender. So he had 1 tower potential disappear. We may be seeing a 2nd tower potential disappear. But Crab does have fate to kind of pick another one and load it up. I don't know. That's a lot of time on the clock. I don't see a time victory happening here. So he knows where Secret Cache is, so I'd imagine he's going to head over to the other province, which can't be worse than Secret Cache. Midnight Revels is already, so it's Meditations in the Tau and Entrenched under the box. So yeah, the skirmisher and the wayfinder, maybe he could head over to. Oh, he is. Wait, he's going to province 2, so he is heading over. I wonder if he forgot which one it was. So he's heading into Project Secret Cache, but Meditations is the first province, or I mean, unless Meditations out of the box, which would be very strange. So that was an interesting play to choose Secret Cache there when your itchy wayfinder had seen it. But okay, Scorpion goes fishing. I mean, they could assassinate. This is not a great assassination target, but it would deal with it for sure. Covert's the unassuming Yojimbo is now clouded. Doesn't often happen. He's heading in for water, but yeah, preventing water would be really nice here. And with one wayfinder down, and this is the only skirmisher in the deck, so Crab only has two other characters, two conflict characters. So stopping this is pretty valuable at this point because he's going to stand up that Borderlands Defender for another draw and get two keepers. Blackmail Artist Bonsais. Another thing you don't see every day. You do what you got to do. Yeah, I think maybe sometimes happens with wayfinders. You forget which province is which, especially if you're not used to, or I mean, he probably is used to playing on Chikoko, but I gotta imagine that happens because I would think Meditations is the better target there, but especially since he didn't have his own bonsai or a way to break it. We see the Fine Katana come down on the Borderlands Defender. It's a better long-term investment. I might have been tempted to play it on the Skirmisher to try to go for the win because the Scorp was a little greedy there and didn't pay the honor to bonsai again. So you could have equalized the count and maybe got those keepers, but you also could have got yourself assassinated. So, although 4 honor might be where you want Scorpion at this point. Okay, pre-plays the Fine Katana. He does have 3 Defender honor, so you can see pre-playing the Borderlands Defender here if he's worried about. Well, it won't be Fate Worse Than Death, so back to Manicure Garden, living the manicured life here for Scorp on the Air Ring. Okay, I mean Earth with a Fate did Air Ring have a Fate? Oh, he did. Air Ring had a Fate too. Okay, no keepers for Scorpion yet, so. Earth would have been tempting for me personally, but I can see air. I mean, if you see you're out, you're past. Oh, second bonsai. I imagine he wants to kick this one. Oh no, but we see a defend your honor, so we're gonna see a 5-3 duel here. I would imagine there's one bids. I mean, Scorp could surprise with a much bigger bid, but it'd have to be at least 4. Well, 3. Yeah, 3 bid would blanket. Oh, Scorp bids. First Nations Crab bids 3. Interesting. Given this wouldn't be a block and it's an air ring, so the worst the air ring could do is steal a fate from you. But now that he's bid 3, he's given 2. Not fate, an honor. He's given 2 honor to the Scorpion, which is promptly 2 of it is used to assassinate the Ichi Wayfinder. Okay, so there won't be a conflict coming back. And he does get rid of the Shigenja on the board, but I don't see any more cloud targets really being applicable. Okay, but Crab wins that one. And let's see if he's got okay, Reprieve comes down on the Borderlands Defender. For next round, no conflict there. So Scorpion will get their favor back. Oh, okay, he's starting to backhand compliment himself at the end of the round. Oh, maybe he's looking for a calling in favor. Yeah, but calling in favor is not going to do anything for you, Kratos, right there. So I wonder why backhand compliment now, as opposed to say when you really want to win a conflict or something. And just 1. Okay. Could be looking for duty, but even if there's a 5-1 bid, he can't actually duty right now. I mean, if you double backhanded compliment, you could be looking for duty, but yeah, I mean the duty's 1 in 23 cards at this point, so we'll see. We'll see what he drew from that, or well, we won't, but we can speculate. He does have a pretty decent card advantage, even with Spyglass. I'm a little surprised going into round 4, because we've seen 2 Spyglasses on the board. The Scorp, I mean, they paid the honor for it, but they're still up by 6 cards. No HMD yet for Scorp, which is kind of, I mean, often I have the toughest time with Scorp personally is like that HMD turn 1 or 2, which just gives them that big economic advantage. Okay, we see the Soshiro Actress again. We see a Wave Vanguard Warrior, so he's able to keep that Borderlands Defender with Spyglass around. She's only a 2/2, but still, the X card draw, we have Fable Ground, so it can get another. So pretty guaranteed that Spyglass can get 2 cards this turn. City of the Open Hand used. So City of the Open Hand was used Dynasty phase, which gave Crab the ability to pass. I guess maybe he wants to bid. Oh, he was going to buy another character anyway. Okay, so I understand. Scorp is running 1 I Can Swim. He doesn't have very many, like for Scorp Crane builds, it's kind of light on the kill effects. It's just the 1 I Can Swim. And I don't know, I mean, 2 Fate to get rid of that Borderlands Defender, possibly if the card doesn't come down. It's kind of rough, I think, because, well, Crab is on 10 Fate. They're going to have to, I don't know. I don't know much longer I keep that Karada. I mean, there's been no calling in favors, but you can have 17 Fate possibly next turn to spend. We see second Gossip on Watch Commander. So Watch Commander is staying off the board 2 turns in a row now. Okay, let's see what Crabs, because they didn't get the Water Ring last time. I mean, obviously 2 Fate on the Earth Ring is probably top choice here, although Void Ring is really tempting with these 1 Fate characters. Not high value characters, I suppose. Clouded Yojimbo and a Loyal Challenger. So I have to imagine that it'll be a Earth Ring attack. Okay, we see a calling in favors on the Spyglass onto the Yojimbo. Okay. Interesting with Karada on the table. I guess, dishonoring the Yojimbo is no big deal. Does he have a second calling in favors? Is that because Karada District's just going to buy it back onto the onto the character that may last longer? I can't imagine Crab's going to invest into this Borderlands Defender anymore. The one that's going to go away this turn. So kind of worked out better for Crab there, I think. We see passes, so we're going into conflict. Military Earth, I would think, against, Meditations is what I would do with the Vanguard Warrior and the Caillou Envoy, but passes conflict opportunity. I mean, I guess maybe he hasn't checked deck list and doesn't know that's Meditations or thinks it's something else. I mean, even poking with the Caillou Envoy for 2 Fate seems really, really good. I mean, if you lose a conflict, no biggie, right? You picked up 2 Fate for your effectively 0 Fate investment. Not that Crab needs a lot of Fate, but keeping it from Scorpion, I think, would be your goal, because he's heading back to Manicured again, so. Okay, so political strength 6. Defend with both. Okay, so if he uses box, he can. Oh, all 3 characters. Wow, I guess he passed his conflict, so he doesn't have to do much, but that's pretty heavy. He hasn't used a fight on yet, or a mountain. So I'm guessing one of those is coming. Yeah, no fight ons, no mountains used. Okay, another reprieve goes down because it's the Earth Ring on this Borderlands Defender. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think about that? I mean, this is a dishonored Borderlands Defender with a mark of shame. I don't really know if it's worth saving, actually. Yeah, I'm not even sure you Fable out. I'd just poke Caillou Envoy or something. Crab's not in a hurry, I don't think, to win this game. But Crab never is. Maybe against Shiro Shinjo they're in a hurry, but otherwise they never are. especially with 13 honor. Um, but, oh, sorry, it's chat windows, not scrolling. Court Games dishonors the other Borderlands defender, which will now, which means even with box, oh no, with box crabs still winning. So, it does seem a bit excessive. Yeah, I mean, we're going on Earth Ring. Censure cancels the Defender Honor, which was going to cancel the Court Games. I suppose. I mean, losing one strength and then still being able to win with your box doesn't seem terrible, but I mean, it canceled from both sides, so I suppose defend your honors are kind of situational when you can use them. You have to have that decent military character in the conflict. So yeah, I tend to agree a little bit because something like a mountain could come down, etc., that you would want to cancel. I mean, you could just let the court games go and then try to cancel the censure, the like fight on that might be coming, or the mountain. Way of the Scorpion, okay. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of dishonored characters. Oh, he could be going for the I Can Swim here. Could have found that. Do I want a co-caster? Uh, Generally yes. But just because we're kind of into the game, I don't want to go off and set it up and stuff like that. It seems like the crowd is calling for it. Okay, let me give you a call here. Should be pretty easy to set up. I just have to get my volume, and I'll call you on the yeah. Give the people what they want. So I will give you a call, Travis. Travis fights dragons. Oh, wait a second. How do I call you? There we go. And then I'll get exterior sound on, and then I'll appeal to the watchers to make sure if they can see you. No. Sorry, Travis. I reversed when I saw that that crowd was calling for it. So hopefully you're still available. And yeah. Oh, password is WR. It's like world something. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I put it into the window for you, or the Discord chat. Okay, so Earthwing is one. After that Way of the Scorpion kind of takes it down. And we see Itchy Wayfinder hit the table, which is, I mean, I think he's down to two conflict characters and one Wayfinder, which does cut off any clouds right now. Not great cloud targets, because I would think your second cloud, which is your last cloud, you'd want to save Kuchiko, but we see pass. Is Crab gonna go full defense this round or poke? I mean, giving up 3 fade on rings is, even if you are rich, is not great. Because then I would think Scorpion might just pass if he passes conflict, and kind of that spyglass doesn't do as much. Oh, we must have saw a mountain. Sorry guys, I didn't know. Why is that? Why is that dude standing? Oh, he favorable ground out. Okay, sorry, a little behind. Travis, you able to get into the game? Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Feel free to jump in whenever. Don't mind. I'm used to talking a lot, but you can just cut in so I remember you're there. Oh, that's right. Yep, definitely. With three, you're right. With three Dishonored characters like that, uh, well, two of which are going to be here next time. They're running two cunnings. Hmm. Yeah, Rudy's got two. Yep, for sure. I mean, Rudy's got one. He's only got one cloud left in his deck and 4 cards in his hand, so decent chance he doesn't have it. But yeah, Cunning Magistrate would certainly hurt this board a ton next turn. So the Fire Ring, well, Fire Ring doesn't seem to look like it's going to be one here because he's got only one Bonsai left. I don't think he wants to invest a sword on this Kaio Envoy, so that's not going to work out. And indeed it does not. Scorpion wins that too. Favor becoming less and less relevant. There's only one censure left. I mean, it's a nice little stat boost, I guess, but only one censure left in the Scorpion deck. Yep, yeah, it is. It's Forge, Shameful, and the Defend Your Honor. So Defend the Wall. Sorry. It's a military attack. Yeah, so it might be a little dangerous for Scorpion to attack here. I think a Void Ring would be good for them. Air, they seem to really like. I don't know if it's that useful right now. Oh, that's right. If you had to defend the wall, yeah, yeah. I'm just wondering if they not even attack, just thinking the 1 and 3. But yeah, why not send the Blackmail Artist? He's not running a Tetsubo, so uh, it's nice. I was just wondering if Watch Commander will get around Gossip off Forge. I don't think so, because it's play. No, put it into play. So yeah, yeah. So that might have been a good snag there. Although, yep, yeah. So that would have got around it. Hmm 3 to 4. So Scorpion has the option of, well, no, they have no bonsais and they have no. I think they're all completely out of military pumps here, other than conflict characters. Yeah, yeah. Looking for the cunning, I would think, which is his way to win this conflict. But there's a decent chance of a talisman here, being more than halfway through the deck, sending you over to Shameful. So there's cunning. Yep. So it's not going to get clouded unless a surprise Wayfinder gets dropped. But we'll see if the talisman's here to answer this. Yep. Oh, the second cloud. He he only has two. He only has two in the deck. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, if I have time, I go over at the beginning, but I realize that's not the best time to do it. But there's often not a break in the game to jump over and take a look. So, because there's no viewers at the beginning, so going over the deck list is often a little superfluous. It's more for YouTube, I guess, viewers. Okay, so wins that conflict. They may, but I mean, I'm just looking at these fate. Like, I think to pitch that Karada. There's one calling favors gone, and you just want to buy. You're gonna have 17 fate. But I mean, well, if you don't hit extra, keepers or holdings, that happens to crap. No. Yeah. Yep. I mean, the mist. Yeah, you're not gonna buy the mystic though. So Satoshi with a heap of fate, I guess, and Vanguard Warrior. Oh, I guess you buy the mystic. Oh, you get a cloud. Yeah, of course. And Scorp is. They're not really in a position to use their second assassinate. Yeah. Three. The full three. Mm, that would be a good play. Okay, we see Satoshi. Satoshi. Um, I mean, your Karada's already gone. I guess you still have two Satoshis and a Palace and a Mystic. Yeah, that's another way you kind of get into trouble with Scorpion, right? If you go around your dynasty, not entirely sure it's worth it. Yeah, Now that I have somebody to talk to, I'm ignoring chat. I gotta take a. Oh, can't hear Travis. Oh no. Oh, that. Sorry about that. I've been enjoying talking to you. Um, nobody can still not hear. At first, I know that he wasn't really talking. So just chat. Let me know he still can't hear. That's strange. I always just do it this way. I'll crank up the desktop audio. Oh yeah, I'm not seeing it at all. Huh, interesting. Should be. I am using OBS, and I have it on. Yep. Yeah. Should be. Oh boy. Oh wow. I apologize for that. Yeah, to maybe to the yeah, get to the audio host. Maybe. Let's see. Uh, what would be the okay? Maybe. Give me a. Let me know. Just say something testing kind of thing so I can see if you're getting levels. Okay, I'm seeing them now. So chat,
Testing
let me
kind of
know
thing if you're getting level.
if you're hearing. And I apologize. Travis was full of good insights there. Hopefully you got them in my side of the conversation. But
I mean, the only important thing I said is that Rudy should play his watch commanders in the draw phase to play around or gossip, and then proceeded to not do that and
yeah,
get gossip for the third round in a
third
row.
time. Maybe he just really doesn't like gossip, but he wants to see all of them used.
I don't know. I feel like if you just play some watch commanders, it's very hard to lose this game because
Yeah,
then Scorpion just
yeah, I
can't play.
just can't play cards from the 13 cards. Um, yeah, okay, big defense. I mean, is he?
Why are we defending this forge? I guess because it's an air ring.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe as a
Maybe we have a
talisman, but
talisman. Yeah, talisman would make sense.
yeah, I would let Forge break. I mean, who cares? Like, that's the one you want to break, right?
You must have a cloud, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's the
Okay.
cloud.
Yeah, I was thinking either a cloud or the talisman to shameful.
Well, sending in the Borderlands defender makes zero sense unless you have a cloud.
Yep.
That's your second cloud. How many defender honors does he have? Do you have
He
all
has
three?
three. Yeah, so he's one left.
Okay.
Because calling into favors. I mean, that's why I think should have Scorpion might have saved their calling in favors with Karada on the table just to get rid of move clouds, right? Because then they can't be Karada'd. But
Yeah.
okay, so we see a fan on Satoshi after Satoshi gets for shamed.
Use box.
Yeah, I mean the fan's a everlasting investment, but yeah, I don't. I mean, this is way more characters than he can defend his next conflict with. So
Okay, so you probably just dishonor the Vanguard Warrior here because this is his
yeah,
only. Crab can just lose all the honor in the world here.
yeah, each one's a card from Scorp. So yeah, I mean it's not trading for nothing for sure.
Yeah, Scorpion has played two cards this conflict so far.
Okay, so let's see what else Scorpion's got here. I mean, but that's. I mean, with Box still waiting, yeah, I don't know if he's got the political pumps anywhere to maybe a lot more for shames. I suppose he could play to try to win this one, but
Alright, we might see the last censure here.
yeah, it would be a good century target for sure.
I mean, there's only four cards in Crab's hand still, so. I mean, Scorpion, I have to wonder if you're gonna Fate Worse than Death now.
Nope. So we got the mountain off. So the Borderlands Defender will be drawing more cards and sticking around for defense on military with the katana. So we see a third way of the Scorpion, I do believe. I should move this over. Can't.
I have to imagine this God the Mind is moving.
No. Two ways of the Scorpion so far. So there's another one.
Right. So you move the Cloud the Mind now, and then you blow out the Crab player, right?
Yep.
Or at least you force them to move to Shameful.
Definitely, and you can steal another honor and etc. But like as we mentioned, there's still a lot of honor to go. And this is Forge. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're breaking shameful here. So
So
we,
Loyal Challenger is blanking Vanguard Warrior for the conflict. So that doesn't particularly matter.
it's interesting. Does he get to pick the duel? Because he must have a plan.
Yeah,
Because usually you blank yourself, right? You want to blank yourself so you don't lose the honor.
right.
So I often see stuff like
Or
duel.
like, you know,
I guess there was no one with more than no one who could actually beat the loyal challenger on the crab side with with the one bid.
right. Hmm.
Oh no, Satoshi could because of oh no he could he was 5 with blocks, so yeah he definitely could. So if you wanted to lose and blank yourself, Satoshi would have been the target.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, that's Kachiko. Okay.
that's true. Every character in crab is blanked is dishonored. So yeah, those low bids, even though he's down in cards fairly significant, are paying off for like if he would have been bid equal and been this would have been a dangerous
Right.
situation for him. This is air. Oh,
So,
I just noticed. Yeah, there's 2 keepers on the row, right? This is a pretty huge conflict for Scorpion.
right.
Uh,
So rebuild favorable ground for Crab here.
yeah. Well, we have another cloud, so 3 cards in hand. Well, it's not looking too hopeful, but
Wait, we're not even using Kachiko here?
uh, yeah.
Hmm.
He just wins the conflict, but might as well. I don't think he has any stands other than a water ring for Kachiko to come back. I could have sent Satoshi away, right? Oh no, Satoshi's too big, so he could have sent the. I guess he wouldn't get the break, but he could have sent the Mountain to Borderland Defender at least home, right? Not that that
Right.
matters that much, I suppose.
Well, you can go
I think
at
Crab
least
goes
poke
water
the
for sure,
water
right?
ring.
Yeah, Earth or
Yeah.
water into Meditations.
Yep.
And there's been 0 fight-ons played so far. Um, so I'm thinking he's got one. So he could even send the Mountain to Borderlands
I would.
Defender.
Yeah, I'm thinking you send both, but I guess
Yeah.
Rudy does not agree.
Oh no.
Nope, he does agree.
Yeah, because you get 2 keepers
Your
anyway.
opponent's fateless. There's only like so many cards they can play right now. They can't play Four Shame because they have no courtiers.
Yeah.
They can't play
There's no
anything that costs a fate.
Bonsai's gone. Um,
Yeah,
there's no attachments. So I think there's like I'd have to double check the
basically
list, but
nothing.
no way to win this.
Yeah, so now you can bow out the Yojimbo, or if he defends with the Yojimbo, you can ready Satoshi. Get yours 2 keepers, and then you basically equalize the board.
Yep. He does have a second. No, no. Now that the keepers came on, it's not going to matter. But he has a second way of the
Not
crab.
even defending.
Yeah, I don't think Scorp. I don't think Scorp should have defended that. Regardless, there was just no winning that.
Well, sure. I mean, maybe throw in the Yojimbo just so that he doesn't.
Bow him. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Keep your honor.
I guess that way it doesn't really do anything. But
That's true because there's no point in unbowing Satoshi. So I guess Yojimbo is the obvious target. Yeah.
yeah, Satoshi is just a big 0 in military.
Maybe he's looking forward to when his box. He doesn't want to turn his box off.
Gosh darn, board states are too big.
Yeah, keep a party for sure. Let's see.
Uh, we have a military left.
Yep.
Crab has fight on. That makes this very easy for them.
Yeah. So you take. Yeah, something. I was gonna say something like fire, earth. Only 4 cards in hand. Earth is pretty tempting, but I guess he's just continuing all in on the out of dishonor. So and he can go against the Lustrous Forge, which is a problem, right? It's totally farmable. Scorpion loves that. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
back to void. That makes some sense too. I mean he can void the Mystic or the
No, it's got to be a keeper
Keeper.
initiate, right?
Yeah, that's always
The
harsh
Mystic's
because
a 0/0 and doesn't really do anything anymore.
yeah,
It played the cloud.
then I think Earth might get you more, but oh, fight on. Well, either way, he probably thought what we thought, which he wasn't going to win this anyway. Oh, Censure cancels. So we
It's
see the
the
second
last
Censure.
century. Yep.
So I think there may be. Let's see what do we got here to win this for Crab. Oh, we got the other conflict character. Oh, we have one bonsai, and then swords, two swords. I think.
I have to feel like if you had a conflict character, you would have just double defended with the two keepers.
Yeah.
Winning this ring is actually really big because it gives Crab favor.
Yes. I mean, they could stand the keeper for favor too, but they might want to use him to poke at midnight revels, right?
There's the last assassination. Or the second assassination, rather.
The last one, yeah, there's two. Only two.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty big in multiple ways. Takes Crab. I
This
mean,
puts Scorpion on one honor, though, and they have no duty.
does it put them on one honor? Should put them on
Yeah,
two,
because
right?
Crab can take fire.
Oh,
Crab
yeah.
can take
Yeah, if
fire
they
and
go back.
dishonor the world.
Right, and they're going back fire political against the keeper. So they might not win that.
Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. It's political because
Yeah.
Scorpion is a political thing.
Yeah. But yeah, two honors not that much more comfortable, although 3/4 chance, 75% chance the duty's in there somewhere, right?
I mean, you just force Scorpion to defend an Earth Ring here.
Yeah.
I mean, the duty was already used.
Oh, was it? Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a 6-1 bid with
Oh,
the
yeah.
manipulator
Okay.
into a duty.
I guess either I'm just completely blanked or I was setting up the co-cast.
Yeah, so Crab needs like a court games.
They don't have it. There's no core
Oh,
games.
Scorpion plays with court games.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not even running any court games?
No.
Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, okay then. Scorpion honors their keeper initiate.
3/3. Why not?
Noble sacrifice, maybe?
No, not in the deck.
In the,
It's
oh,
three
it's not in the
gossips
deck?
and two admit defeat.
Okay.
It only is the one I can swim, which is, I guess, probably, well, possibly not in his hand yet, but probably just sitting around his
Scorpion
hand.
is still on 2 honor. It's definitely about to become a tough life if Crab can finally play some watch commanders.
Yeah, yeah. Watch commanders will be well. Now they definitely, unless they're all three of them in the bottom 15 cards. I imagine it's
Oh, just on time Iron Mine to save this Borderlands defense.
defender. Yeah, so the watch commander could go down the Borderlands defender, but might as well go on Satoshi. I would think,
Yeah.
given it's so big. And we just
I
got
see arguments for the defender.
yeah, can't be foreshamed in the conflict,
Well,
but
it can't be foreshamed. You already have a spyglass on there, so there's more reasons to stick it in multiple conflicts.
yeah, true.
It's got more balanced stats than Satoshi too.
Ooh, double ignoble defenders. That's harsh on. That is. He's only got two in the
This
deck.
is very much a nothing flop.
That is really harsh.
I
You got
don't
to
know
get
if
the
I
keeper,
agree
I guess.
using the storehouse there.
Yeah.
Batch.
Yeah, because Revels is an open province now too, right? On the first attack. So.
I mean, Crab can just like slap down a watch commander, go air, and then like be annoying.
Yep, for sure. For sure. Or I mean, fire. I guess there's not. You'd want to fire the Kachiko, so. But yeah, if you want to pressure the honor, and I guess you're down to 5, so getting 1 back is pretty decent too. And you deny the keepers. Yeah, if you go military, he's just not going to win, and he's not going to get that keeper. Although he might not want to bother getting keeper this turn either. Batch. Interesting. Okay, so we have a little pause in the action on a batch.
So there's also the chance your Crab just has not seen watch commanders.
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, becoming quite diminishing, 15 cards, but he hasn't
Right.
Yusuke cycled anything yet, so it's just kind of
I'm really surprised he didn't buy that Yasuki had a few turns ago.
yeah. Given that he was down on cards already, but Pals comes up, but that's not very consequential. There's no Sentries are all gone. Oof.
Scorpion going to 1.
Yep.
Um, Now you just play a Watch Commander and all in military.
Air?
Scorpion
Yeah.
definitely dies.
Yeah,
There's a
there's the
Watch
Watch
Commander.
Commander. Yeah. I
I
yeah.
guess, can you win political?
I don't know. Why would you try? I mean, I guess you don't have a big military, but well, let's see what he got. 4, 5, 6. I mean, Scorp
I mean, it
with
depends
no
on
bonsais can
Kachiko.
Scorp match 6? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. I mean, they can
Well,
get.
you got more than 6.
Oh,
You got
actually.
a
Oh, Watch Commander. Well, Satoshi is
Satoshi 7,
no.
and then
Political. Yeah, political. I was just
yeah,
counting
and then
military.
Borderlands is 3. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, because the honored keeper means that Scorp is actually bigger military than you.
Okay, so we see another calling in
Calling
favors.
favors. Okay.
And this is why I don't like getting rid of the Karada.
I don't. I think he's used 0 rebuilds. Oh,
Yeah,
one rebuild.
maybe. Maybe. He's got 2
Two
cards.
cards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
I also maybe like attacking first, then playing the Watch Commander, but maybe that's a little too dicey.
yeah. The only thing is political Kachiko can be used. I guess that's the
Yeah.
downside of political because they can knock out
Well, can you even win
6.
on military?
That's the problem. Yeah. Well, now he's down to 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. And you are another katana comes down, so I
Alright,
think you
one card.
can, because you have 6, 7, 8 as well.
Yeah, I definitely think it was the right move to attack first, and then just stick the Watch Commander on anything in the company.
Yeah, so he couldn't call in your favors. Period. Yeah, because if it's mill, he can't really do anything.
Well, I think he could still calling in favors, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like
Because
let
of the
go.
Watch
They
Commander change.
changed the yeah.
Ah,
They
yeah,
changed
I
it.
guess it doesn't. But now Scorpion can't has to play like very conservatively, shall we say,
Oh, he used his box. He used his box
to knock one down. Yeah.
to knock one down. Woo! Gotta like that dedication to the game plan.
Well, I mean, if uh, you have one backhanded compliment left,
Hmm.
so it's like in theory you can still get there, especially if Dynasty mills out.
Yep.
Rudy chooses to pass. I don't know if I agree with.
Seems like yeah, you're just giving an opportunity for them to come in heavy. Well, mill,
I think you
mill
really
rocks late.
needed to just go really heavy mill air ring. Now they can go political air ring, and you're gonna have
Yeah.
a hard time stopping it.
Yep. Well, with your box, oh no, because Kachiko's the big factor in the political, right?
Well, can Satoshi and the Borderlands Defender together stop it? Because Kachiko can't do anything to either.
He has to box right away because
Oh yeah.
he's just under, right? So he's only 6.
You also draw a card off Spyglass here.
Yeah.
But a
Okay.
Fate Worse than Death would be pretty bad.
Yep.
Maybe you big brain a Watch Commander. Oh, okay. So we're just letting it break. I like this play too.
Yep. So he's I mean, we'll see if Scorp steals or takes. I guess imagine you giving you box use, he's gonna take one. I suppose why not? 2 is should be
Yeah.
enough. And then so Scorp. Okay, but he's quote unquote under defending
Oh,
this.
there's the rebuild. Oh, so we're gonna rebuild the Crowda now.
Yeah. But your watch commander's not going to be in the conflict because you can Kachiko it out.
No, we can't. It's Borderlands Defender.
He can move her. Oh, she can't be. Yeah, she can't be anything. Right. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I
Yeah.
thought it was not bowed, but yeah, can't be moved either. Although
But I mean, the
he doesn't
problem
have
is
to
you
play
still not.
cards.
You're not going to be able to win the ring.
Yeah, he's not gonna. And Forge is. I mean, definitely. I mean,
He must have just drawn
keeping
build.
the Iron Mines may be worth it, right? If he can get something to defend this.
He must have just drawn that rebuild.
The rebuild cost you 1 though.
Yeah. I don't know if I like using it here because it doesn't mean anything in this conflict really.
I mean, maybe it'll go on Satoshi to win the
The fire ring, I guess.
fire, yeah. Or Void. Clearing out that Kachiko for next round is pretty good.
Right.
What? Oh, Fate Worse than Death against the
Uh,
Borderlands Defender?
that did nothing.
Yeah,
It was literally just 4 fate thrown away.
maybe,
Definitely doing his best to pump the game. I'll
maybe.
say how it is.
Well, it's true. Um, yeah.
uh,
I guess he just like me. I mean, I forgot about the not bow thing. So, and I'm a grappler.
Alright,
I guess he just forgot about. Maybe he was just trying to move it out or something.
right. Oh, so he just paid 4 fate to blank the Borderlands Defender and move it
Oh,
out.
move it out. Okay, from with Kijiko. Okay.
So this puts Crab on 3,
Yeah.
which is pretty dangerous. It's unlikely he can keep this Borderlands Defender alive.
Yeah, he's down to one rebuild, one reprieve, I believe. No, zero reprieves. So
Yeah,
unless he build,
definitely 0 reprieves.
unless the other card in his hand is the so that Borderland Defender's gone. But
Yeah.
I mean, if he can, I would definitely go Void then because then Scorpio loses their entire board. So you still got Monster Satoshi versus and Tekenji to boot next turn.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
takes
Crab's effectively at 2.
two honor. Yep. Oof. Another keeper hits the board. But Watch Commander's on Satoshi and he's
This is really
way
awkward for
enough.
your attack, though. Oh, wait, no, you can attack Revels freely because
Yeah,
Kachiko
because
is a
Kachiko.
bypasser.
Yep. And you're got him on political by a decent amount. So, oh, he could. Well, no, he could for shame you once, which might. Oh, no, there's a Finger of Jade, so yeah, he can't. I don't think he can stop this attack if you just political void it. Oh, military void.
You need 2 4 shames? Oh, he's going
Yeah,
political.
he's got a political. He's got a Finger of Jade, so the Watch
Yeah, he
Commander.
would need 2 4
Yeah,
shames,
he'd
basically.
just lose.
Oh, yeah, he would lose. Yeah, there's nothing Scorp can do to really stop the Satoshi.
Okay, so it takes two in. I guess yeah, eye and a break here. But doing so, then Scorps can win the fire ring. I mean, if they just, I mean, why? You don't have to really heavily. Oh, I guess you do want to stop the break, okay? Because I was thinking he could come back with a fire ring, um,
Mm,
and then really put Crab in a bind honor wise, right? If he dishonored that keeper.
yeah.
Okay, so he's reconsidering the defense here.
You think you just throw a token
Yeah,
defensive ghost?
just not even the 2/2. He's too military, right? Just like a keeper or a manipulator or
Yeah.
the cheapest guy in that
Anything
position.
really?
Because there's no more calling in favors, so he can't get rid of this cloud.
Wait, has he only run 2 calling in favors, or
Yep,
has he played all 3?
he's on two.
Oh, huh. I am surprised.
Yeah, me too. I don't think he's on Mystics either, so yeah, so it's just the two ways to handle attachments, which definitely is gonna make crab matchups tough.
Yep. I'm still on 1 card, though.
Yep. Yep.
But Shameful Display can carry him here.
Yeah, Scorp definitely wants to find the the defender wall now.
Yeah. Well, maybe. You don't want to find it if Crab's last card is Fight On.
If fight on, yeah, could and 2 out of 13, 14.
I mean, if Crab's last card is Fight On, I think you're just dead anyway. Could
Um,
have the third of Fate Worse than Death.
I mean, he's keeping one keeper back. I guess it doesn't really matter if fight on's involved or something. Oh, along the river, the go. Whoa, I'm surprised. Along the river, go row.
That's in.
So defend the walls on the
Yeah,
blocks, which you see sometimes.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like river gold on the box, but so it's not going to do anything in this conflict,
Alright, Rudy
obviously.
has nothing here. So Rudy going to 1 honor, third backhanded will kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
Scorp can come back?
Scorp might sneak this one out. I mean, that could be a reprieve, I guess. Not a reprieve. It could be a rebuild. The last card. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 cards left. I mean, the backhanded could be in hand.
Very easily can be. Oh, there it is. No backhanded. That or Seiko just does not have action windows turned on for the non-main.
Yeah.
Can also draw it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, with this, I mean, he'll have to bid one, obviously, but no, you can
Or
bid two and then deal.
crab could flip a left.
Because yeah, he can bid two and then take, right? So he can
Yeah,
bid two into it. That's a pretty good chance if he doesn't have a hand.
yeah. I think crab's dead. Behold the matchup, I guess. Even though
Yeah.
I think it's pretty not Scorp favorite anymore. Oh, he just had it anyway in Dynasty.
Oh,
All
okay.
right,
Oh, there we go. Scorp managed
GG.
to grind it out. 'Cause they had a good chance of losing on the break here, but they got it.
Yeah, the duty drawing six and then not having you spend honor for is pretty good,
Yeah, for sure,
and
for sure.
that's what got Seiko does. I think Rudy really needed to just play a watch commander and draw because I'm pretty sure he was holding them for a while
Yes, yeah,
and
I agree.
just not respecting.
I think passing that last, I mean, I'm not sure that passing the first conflict in the last, like going air and forcing a huge defense or even possibly winning might have been.
Oh yeah, I definitely think I think he was definitely too passive.
Yeah. Yep.
He needed
Uh,
to just go in.
happens. Okay, so I don't know what happened in the seventh game, but that means that Chile and First Nations are 3-3 as far as the sheet is concerned. So exciting. I don't know if the game's still to come up or it happened today. So anyway, thanks a
Uh,
lot for co-casting, Travis, coming in.
yeah, thanks, Ben.
And thanks to everyone for watching. Another exciting World Cup game. Keep watching them. They're good stuff. Bye, everyone.
Later.